Hey, Miss Taylor's class, welcome to the second day of virtual learning. So today we are working on reading and we are going to review main idea. So I want to take you through today's work on my Google Classroom to show you what is expected of you to do. So follow along and we'll talk about what I want you to do. All right. So I want you to go to your Google Classroom and select Miss Colley's Classroom. Okay, go to classwork. Okay, so you're going to find today, which is February 16th. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do everything in this order. I have put it in this order, so just go down this list. So start with the Ed puzzle. Okay, so I want you to do the Ed puzzle that is titled Main Idea Review. Remember, our class code is AZOSORO. All right, so when you get into Ed puzzle, I want you to do just the main idea review, okay? So if I click on it, okay, so you'll put in your username and your password that you have for Ed puzzle. And if you've already joined my classroom, it should be there waiting for you. If not, you are going to need to use the class code. Okay, so make sure you use the class code. Okay, so once you're done with this, I want you to come down and do the main idea review. So this is an assignment. Okay, so I want you to reread the passage. And I have added an audio file here. Okay, so I want you to reread the passage and complete the instructions and answer the question. Okay, so I'm going to open my Google Doc. Each of you have your own Google Doc assigned to you, so you can type on it. So let's look at this. It says, main idea review. Read the article about wolves and answer the following questions. Well, hopefully you may remember before we went virtual and before all the snow and ice, we read this article about wolves. So it is the same article, but I want you to reread it, okay? And I have some instructions down here. I want you to highlight the introduction sentence in yellow, highlight the first sentence in the second paragraph in green, highlight the first sentence in the third paragraph in blue, and highlight the words wolf, wolves, howl, communicate, pack, and family in orange. So this color will go over other colors, and that is okay. And the last thing I want you to do is I want you to write the main idea and write a complete sentence. If you have this from when we did in class and you want to use those notes, that's awesome. Do that. That would be wonderful. But if you weren't able to think of one or if you forgot, go ahead and redo it. Okay, so this is just practice. I want you to remember what we did, kind of go back and think of what we had done, like a refresher. We've all slept since then and it's been kind of chaotic with the snow and Valentine's Day. So this just gives us an opportunity to look at it again, okay? Also, this teaches you to be able to look at text and highlight. Maybe that's something you need practice in, so it helps build our skills. So once you're done with this, I want you to turn it in. Make sure you turn it in when you're done with it so that I can see it, okay? When you're done with this, I want you to complete this short quizzes. I want you to click on the link below that takes you to quizzes. Enter your name and school email address. Complete the main idea quizzes in Ms. Colley's classroom. So I'm going to follow this link, so click on that. All right, it takes us here. So this is a lot like Kahoot, right? Except we're not doing it all together. We're going to do it separately, but it should still keep a leaderboard, okay? So when you get to this page, it says Allison Colley, that's me, invited you to a class on quizzes, your name. So click this little pencil and put your name, okay? So my name is Allison Colley, so I'm going to leave that, but yours isn't. So put your first and your last name, okay? And where it says email, I want you to put your school email address right here, okay? So I know it says parents or guardians email, don't do that. Put your school email address right here, okay? And then hit accept. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so I put in my email. I'm gonna hit okay. So when it brings me to this page, I'm going to hit the first link here that says English quiz, okay? So I'm going to select that. Okay, and I'm going to hit start. Okay, and then when you get here, just hit start game. Okay. So that's a lot like Kahoot. It's going to give you a time limit, and it's also going to kind of show you who is on the leaderboard, who's taken it already, and show you if you got your correct answers or not. So just have fun with it. I know it says quizzes, and that can be kind of intimidating, but it's supposed to be fun. It's questions over main idea in detail, which I know you're perfectly capable of answering. Okay, so whenever you've completed that, okay, I want you to do these two assignments. So the first one is another Ed puzzle. Okay. This Ed puzzle is about Finding Nemo, so it's kind of fun. And it's just really just practice. You're practicing finding the main idea. So what you'll be looking for is detail. It'll ask you questions about the detail of what you saw in the scene and who are the characters, and then it will ask you to come up with a main idea. Okay, so that's just fun practice. And after you're done with that, the last thing you need to do, and the most important thing I want you to do, is complete the Find the Main Idea worksheet, okay? So read the passage on the worksheet. I have added an audio file of me reading it if you need it read to you. So that's right here. It's this read aloud audio. I want you to list 3 details from the passage, and I want you to write the main idea of the passage in a complete sentence. So that's all in this Google Doc. You have your own Google Doc. You can type on it. Okay. So when you get in here, I want you to read this story. Okay. And then I want you to write or type 3 different details from the story. Okay. And remember, a detail is a word that's repeating, words that stand out, characters, what's the topic. So be thinking about that. Okay. And then I want you to write your main idea sentence. Okay. And when you are done with this, I want you to turn it in to me. Okay. So make sure whenever you've completed it, you turn it in. And once you're done with that, you are all set and done with everything in my class. Make sure you come to the meetings today. There's the one at 9 a.m. and one at noon at 12. So make sure you log on those so that we can count you, your attendance that you were actually in class today, because this is a school day and we expect you to work. So, but if you have any questions, make sure you did just what you did yesterday. Email me or comment in Google Classroom. So if you have questions, feel free to email me or comment in Google Classroom and I will answer those right away. All right. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in our meetings today and talking about if you have any questions and talking about what you're up to. And I look forward to seeing you guys. So have fun.